Every time you step into a car, you're trusting your life to a complex network of engineering. While the engine provides the thrill, it's the braking system that provides the safety. Today, we're looking at the ultimate guardian of that safety, the anti-lock braking system. Welcome, I'm here to take you through a deep technical dive into one of the most significant safety advancements in automotive history. ABS isn't just a pulsing pedal, it's a high-speed computer managing physics in real time. We're going to break down exactly how it works, from your foot on the pedal to the rubber on the road. Imagine you're driving at 70 miles per hour. The road is slick with rain, and visibility is low. Suddenly, an obstacle appears. You slam your foot down on the brake pedal. In that instant, thousands of calculations begin. The red lights flare, signaling the start of a mechanical and electronic sequence that must be perfect. If the wheels lock up now, you lose the ability to steer. That's exactly what we're trying to prevent. To understand the anti-lock part, we first have to understand the braking part. It all starts with a simple principle of hydraulics: the transmission of force through an incompressible fluid. As your foot presses the pedal, you're not just activating a switch. You're physically pushing a rod that begins a journey through the car's hydraulic veins, multiplying the force of your leg into enough pressure to stop 2 tons of metal. That rod enters the master cylinder. Inside, a piston moves forward, compressing the brake fluid. Because fluid cannot be squished, it has nowhere to go, but out through the brake lines toward the wheels. The pressurized fluid travels through rigid steel lines running the length of the car. It moves at the speed of sound, ensuring that the moment you touch the pedal, the brakes at all 4 corners are ready to react. When the fluid reaches the wheel, it enters the caliper and pushes a hydraulic piston outward. This piston is what applies the physical clamp, forcing the brake pads to make contact with the spinning rotor. This is where kinetic energy, the energy of motion, is converted into thermal energy. The friction creates massive heat, slowing the rotor's rotation. If this happens too fast for the road's grip, the wheel stops turning entirely. In a standard stop, all 4 wheels slow down in perfect harmony. The system is balanced to ensure the car stays straight. But on a low-grip surface, one wheel might lose its footing before the others. Without ABS, if you brake too hard, the wheels lock. Instead of rolling, the tires now skid across the surface. This is the moment you lose the ability to steer, because a non-rotating tire has no directional grip. On wet roads, a locked tire can actually ride on top of a thin film of water, a phenomenon known as hydroplaning. You're effectively sliding on ice with no way to change the car's direction. This is exactly why ABS was invented. Engineers realized that if they could prevent the wheels from ever locking, they could keep the car steerable and shorten stopping distances. Let's look at the brain and the brawn behind this system. The system relies on 3 pillars: sensors to feel the speed, an electronic control unit to think, and a hydraulic modulator to act. Together, they monitor and adjust the brakes hundreds of times every minute. At each wheel hub, there's a toothed ring. A sensor watches this ring spin. Every tooth that passes generates a pulse, creating a digital signature of exactly how fast that specific wheel is turning. The ECU reads these 4 signals simultaneously. It's looking for any discrepancy. If one wheel starts to slow down significantly faster than the others, the computer knows a lockup is about to happen. It detects this within milliseconds, far faster than any human could feel. The moment it sees that danger signal, it takes control of the hydraulic pressure at that specific wheel. Inside the modulator, solenoid valves act as high-speed gates. They can keep the pressure open, hold it steady, or release it entirely to let the wheel spin back up to speed. When a lockup is imminent, the valve moves to the release position. The pressure drops, the wheel begins to spin again, and grip is restored. Then, the system instantly reapplies the pressure to continue braking. This cycle repeats up to 15 times every second. This rapid-fire clamping and releasing is what creates that characteristic judder or vibration you feel in the brake pedal during an emergency stop. This comparison shows the real power of ABS. On the left, the driver has no control. On the right, because the wheels are still rotating, the driver can steer around the obstacle while still slowing down as fast as possible. A rolling tire is a functioning tire. Its tread can still work to channel water out of the way, allowing the rubber to maintain direct contact with the pavement and provide the friction needed for both braking and turning. Every corner of the car is managed independently. If the left side of the car is on ice and the right side is on dry pavement, the ABS will allow the right side to brake harder while preventing the left side from locking up. It's a continuous high-speed loop: detection, reaction, and reset. This happens over and over, thousands of times during a single emergency stop, until the vehicle is safely at a standstill. To keep the pressure high during these release cycles, an electric pump inside the modulator recycles the released fluid back into the system. This ensures that you don't lose pedal pressure even during intense ABS activation. ABS is the foundation for almost every modern driver aid. Systems like electronic stability control and traction control use this same hardware to brake individual wheels and prevent spins or loss of control in corners. As we move into the era of electric vehicles, the mechanical link between the pedal and the brakes is being replaced by brake-by-wire technology. This allows for even more precise control and integrates with regenerative braking to recover energy while slowing down. After the stop, the hardware must manage the aftermath. Advanced ventilated rotors are designed to shed that massive heat buildup quickly, ensuring the system is ready for the next challenge without brake fade. Once the danger is passed, the system recedes into the background. It sits invisible behind your wheels, a silent guardian that you hope you'll never need, but are glad is always there. The result of all this high-speed engineering is simple: confidence. ABS allows you to drive with the peace of mind that even in the worst conditions, you have the tools to stay in control and stop safely. Precision, speed, and safety. That is the invisible science of stopping. That is the power of the anti-lock braking system. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into automotive technology. Understanding these systems makes us all better, safer drivers. Remember to check your brake fluid regularly and stay safe out there. See you in the next one.